All right, man. Up next, brother, is Lilo and Stitch, which is a sci-fi comedy directed by Dean Fleischerkamp. Of course, a live-action remake of the 2002 traditionally animated film of the same name. It stars Maya Kealoha in her film debut as Lilo, with original Lilo and Stitch writer Chris Sanders reprising his voice role as Stitch. Excuse me. It also has, among others, Hannah Waddingham, Billy Magnuson, Zach Galifianakis, and Courtney Vance, with original cast members Tia Carrere, Amy Hill, and Jason Scott Lee also appearing. Now, I'm going to let Charles go first because this was your family outing.
This was my family. You know, it was cool to see Hannah Waddingham twice because she was in Mission Impossible and she was in this as well.
I'm sorry, and I forgot. The film deals with a lonely human girl named Lilo who adopts a dog-like alien named Stitch to mend her fractured family, unaware that Stitch is genetically engineered to be a force of destruction and is being pursued by aliens and social workers while Lilo teaches Stitch the idea of family. Go ahead, Charles.
Ohana. It's, I went into this movie with haterade eyes because I'm kind of like my son. I don't know why we keep doing these live action remakes that aren't really live action because you still have animated characters in the film. I was mad that Chris Sanders got to be Stitch again, but we couldn't get Ving Rhames to be Cobra Bubbles. And we got Courtney Vance. And I'm not hating on Courtney Vance, but there was a certain presence that Ving Rhames brought to the character of Cobra Bubbles that is absent from this film. So on top of all of that, I have to say that it's a cute film. It really is. They do some things that, they update the story a little bit, so it's not the exact same story. There are some things that happen differently. And I think it's smart. I think it's kind of cute, and I regrettably have to say that I kind of enjoyed the film.
Well, I would regrettably say I did not. I've seen so many movies between 2002 to now. I completely forgot. I mean, I know I watched Lilo and Stitch.
Wow.
And I remember it was it was an animated film. I completely forgot about Ving Rhames as Cobra Bubbles. I thought Cobra Bubbles was the worst name for a character since what was the name of that stupid name that M. Night Shyamalan? Mid-size sedan. Cobra Bubbles, bruh. That's the character. Cobra Bubbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then it also kept looking at
Cobra tattooed on his hand.
Look. I kept looking at Courtney B. Vance going, and then Angela Bassett's husband. Doesn't he have some other stuff to do other than this?
Yeah.
You gonna use the great Courtney B. Vance as Cobra Bubbles? And I mean, I guess it's a paycheck, right? So I know somebody's sitting out there going, well, it's work. There's work at the post office, but I don't see anybody racing to do it. I don't want to race to be Cobra Bubbles.
Hey.
But to your point, I thought that the movie had a cuteness quotient, but I'm just a dude who is in his sixth decade on the planet, and my cuteness quotient is rare and in between.
You're
right?
so jaded now.
I am jaded. And I will go back to a line that I once told the great Joe Barber. We were around town one time, and
I know what you're going to say.
We were interviewing. We were talking about some animated children's film, right? And Joe was crushing it, right? And I just looked at him and went, "They didn't make it for you."
Yeah.
They didn't make this movie for me. Nope. So I respect what they were doing. I thought it had level of cuteness to it. It's okay. Next week when we talk about the next movie, I will have completely forgot Lilo and Stitch.
It's a
again.
forgettable movie.
Look, again. So what did you give this film, man?
I gave it a C+. I still have my haterade eyes on it, so I couldn't elevate it as much as it should or maybe deserves. I don't know. But all it's going to get from me is a C+, and that's pushing it.
It got a C from me. It was an even 2.5 out of 5.
Okay, there you go.
C.
There you go.
So there you go.